97.1 KKEN. We are Duncan's country music station. Hi, I'm Bruce Mcgrew, and with me is Jay Parr. Jay is the voice of George Strait in a show that's coming to Duncan this weekend called The Strait Experience at the Simmons Center Theater, Saturday night, 7 p.m. And first of all, Jay, glad you could join us and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. How you doing, Bruce?
Good, Jay. So we're really looking forward to the show. It's a celebration of the music of George Strait, and really, who doesn't love George Strait? The guy has been maybe the most consistent country music hitmaker, from the 80s, 90s into today. Jay, when I was a very, very young country music DJ, 1981, one of the first records I played was called Unwound by this new artist named George Strait. And I've been a fan since that time. I know you're a fan of George as well. How did you get started doing a George Strait show?
The way it got started, I fought it for years. I would actually have people come up to me when I played as myself, and they would say, "You know who you look like?" And the first time they said George Strait, and I'm like, well, "No way!"
Right.
And then it just kept on happening over and over and over again. And then I had some people tell me that there was a George Strait band that that was going to start a tribute band that I needed to audition for, and I wanted to do my own thing, and I was doing that, and I was about to quit, and then about 15 minutes later, I got a call, and this man said, "Hey, I've heard about you, and I do tribute artists. I think you would be a good George Strait tribute." And I said, "Well, let me think about it." And I went home and I prayed about it and thought about it, and I said, "Well, I don't have the band." But I called him back, and he said, "If you want to do it, I got a gig in 7 days."
7 days?
So, yeah. So I called everybody I knew that I'd ever played with, and we did it. And then the next thing I know, we get another one, and we get another one, we get another one, we get another one. It's gone from me fighting it all for years to wishing that I'd done it from the beginning.
Yeah, I think any good George Strait tribute band has got to have some really good musicians, and you've got those, right?
Yeah, that's the key. When people come to a George Strait concert, you can't just have people that are not accurate with every note of the song, and it's a precision thing, and we practice over and over. It's sometimes it gets tedious, but it's also what we love, you have to make sure that it's so authentic. Just it's authentic from the fiddle playing to the keyboard coming in the right position in the song, to the bass being accurate, to the lead guitar being accurate, and everything has to be perfect. So,
but you've got the look, and you've got the sound, you've got the band. Really the whole package. You put it together, and you kind of recreate a George Strait show, and that's, I think, what makes it special for a lot of people. But I got a question. With all those George Strait hits, all those number one songs, 4 decades of hits, isn't it tough to figure out how to work them all into one show?
You can't do all of his songs, so you have to kind of pick. And George Strait has some amazing slow songs, and he's probably the best ballad singer I can ever think of. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, you can't do all of those. You have to pick and choose which ones you can put in the set, and you have to include his newer songs, his older songs. Every once in a while, we'll pull one out of the bag, but we pretty much have a set list, and you can't do all of them, though.
Of course. We're talking with Jay Parr. Jay is with a show called The Strait Experience coming to Duncan Saturday night, Simmons Center Theater. We're looking forward to that. Let's say you were on the Tonight Show, and you could do one George Strait song. Which one are you doing? I know it's a tough one.
Well, my favorite George Strait song is "I Cross My Heart," and one thing about it is that it takes a vocal range to do that, and one thing people don't understand about George Strait is that he has an octave range that most people don't give him credit for. And there's been songs that when I was trying to learn, I didn't think I'd ever be able to sing. But I Cross My Heart was probably what I do.
Jay, being a Texan yourself, you've actually met some of George Strait's friends and associates, right?
One of these days I'll meet Mr. Strait. I'll probably pass out if I do. I met probably 59 people who were either his best friend or his next-door neighbor or his attorney or his road manager or something like that. So, one of these days I'm going to meet him, and I hope that if he ever comes to a show or if I ever get a chance to meet him, that he appreciates and understands how much how much I care for his work and how much he says that he's proud of what I do.
Somehow I think he would approve, and I think someday you'll get a chance to meet him. All right, we're talking with Jay Parr. The show is called The Straight Experience. It's coming to Duncan one night only, this Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Simmons Center Theater. If you want tickets, they are still available, and you can get them one of two places, at the Simmons Center box office here in Duncan, or go online. The company is called Lion of Texas Entertainment, Lion, lionoftexas.com. Get your tickets. You will not regret it. It's going to be a great show on Saturday night. And it's obvious from talking to you that you just really love what you do.
This has been it's been an amazing ride, and I had to pinch myself sometimes because I wouldn't be able to do this without the people who come see me, and especially all the good people in Duncan and the people all around there that are going to come to the show. And I guarantee we'll put on a show that after when they leave, they'll say, wow. That's
the whole idea. They're going to leave, go home, and tell their friends, and put it on Facebook. And a lot of people are going to maybe wishing they had been there if they don't go Saturday. Jay, thanks so much. Looking forward to the show, and we'll see you Saturday night.
Well, I can't wait.
Jay Parr, The Straight Experience, the tribute to George Strait this Saturday, 7 o'clock, Simmons Center. And we'll see you there with 97.1 KKEN.